What's up, boys? Today I'm going to be checking out Battlethorne Survivors. So it looks like we have a ton of different trinkets you can eventually get here, but I currently only have one. Looks like you need some gold to buy them. So I get a were-snake companion. So let's start with the very first area here. It looks like there's quite a few classes, but we only have one to start off with, champion. So left click attack, right click ability, Q heal. I guess that's my snake dude. So let's check out the ability. Pretty long charge it seems like. Oops. Didn't mean to try and kill the house. So I believe later on in the game you're supposed to be able to get basically an entire army of companions with you. So HP by 200, that seems like quite a bit. Healing potions, freeze upon strike, plague upon hit. Let's try that out. And then apply that to myself. Go ahead and use my potion to heal up since I'm getting a bit low. It doesn't really feel like a survivor's game, like it feels more like a hack and slash or some type of action RPG. There's no auto attack at all, you have to left click every time. The only thing that really matches is the horde survival aspect. Meteors descend upon enemies, that sounds cool. Put that on myself again. Okay, that is pretty cool. Would love to get some more levels than that. Use my healing thing. Charge this guy. Rain of fire. Heal upon strike, that sounds pretty useful. Seek and explode upon enemies? Let's check that out. I'm not sure if it's really relevant who I apply that to. I guess if you were to get a lot of squad members, you could apply all those passive effects to them. Then you could maybe just AFK in the middle while they defend you. I'm gonna try and head back to the central area. Charge kind of gets stuck on the building there. Heal potions. Let's grab some more Rain of Fire. And actually, let's put that on him so I get some more of those going off all over the place. Lance, fire projectile every few seconds. Damage around a squad member. Shackle enemies. Let's grab this so I just have an absolute ton of passive effects constantly going off. I should probably grab the 200 HP at some point since that's a pretty big increase and I don't have that much. So 200 HP, sure. The guy also has 300, so I might want to get that on him at some point as well. It seems like he's passively using his healing effect. I'm going to charge some of these ranged dudes. It seems like he has a potion effect as well since he's not really dying. Cooldown 2%, doesn't seem that important right now. Increased by 40, I'm not sure exactly how much that is. Damage 20, so that's tripling my damage? Can I see my stats from this page? Doesn't seem like it. Vitality. Let's grab the damage and put that on him to triple his damage as well. Wow. So I guess one thing you could do is stack HP on yourself and then stack damage on your squad members. So you're just immortal and they kill everything for you. Create turrets. Let's put that on him and see how that does. That must be the turret. Well, I guess it is a survivor's game now. As I'm stacking up abilities, I don't really need to auto-attack, or use my base attack, whatever, that much. Cancer raise undead on kill. Fire projectile towards random enemy on strike. Well, I guess that would be dependent on your base attack, but as you get like a ton of skills stacked up, you probably don't need a lot of stuff like that. So yeah, it starts off as sort of a hack and slash. Enemies explode on death. Let's grab the turret and put that on me. Now we're gonna have an insane number of summons. Yeah, I don't really need to attack much now. I should probably grab some HP for my dude when I can. Let's grab the spider and put that on him. Use a heal. Should probably charge down the spiders whenever I can, since they're a bit annoying and it doesn't seem like you can really avoid their... Oops. Okay, there should be a slight delay on the level up screen, because if you're attacking at the same time as it appears, you just instantly take something without meaning to. Grab the weapon damage, that's a pretty big increase. I'll put that on myself since I have most of the skills. Let's grab the raise undead for him since he doesn't have that yet. Charge its spiders. Got retaliate with a projectile every time damage is taken. Just go all in on this summon-based stuff. Put that on me. 1 every 5 and damage 26, so I can see what a level up on that does by comparing it to my other dude as well. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like you can avoid the ranged attacks. They just sort of home in on you and they travel extremely quickly. Grab turret again. So create every 4.97 or 4.9 seconds, damage 32. So it looks like the cooldown and the damage both slightly improve. Turret again. Weapon damage seems very important because of the low base amount you have. Lance, explosive spider. Enemies don't really seem to be grouping up that much currently, but maybe as they spawn more that will become pretty good. Let's see what that gains at level 2. Oops. Raise undead. Let's take that. Yeah, the summons are kind of doing work now. Cooldown, probably not worth it. I'm gonna grab some more HP since that's a pretty nice increase. Put that on him. Vitality, turret. Let's take some more turret, that seems pretty good. Go here for the cooldown and damage. Doesn't really seem like there's any chests or anything to explore on the map. Looks like we have some sort of elite here now. Use my heal. Okay, he has a charge as well. Weapon damage, vitality, probably some more weapon. That's still a pretty big increase. Might want to get some more on my dude soon. I guess my charge is better than his. Vitality, leech. Actually, I'm wondering if maybe that applies to everything. It probably just applies to the left click, but I should test that. Oh, he actually knocks me down if I get close to that. So yeah, it looks like it's probably just on the left click. I'm just gonna get a ton of turret, I think. Both the cooldown and the damage increasing at the same time is a pretty big increase. Watch out for the charges. Weapon damage. Let's put a little bit more on him. He's still at 60, so pretty huge increase for him. Vitality, turret. Grab some more turrets. Seems like the cooldown does scale extremely slowly on the levels there, though. Vitality, that's pretty low, so could use some more there. Looks like the healing potion does a percentage of your HP as well, so it also massively increases your healing. Let's give that guy a little bit of leech to help him topped up. Help keep him topped up. That is a pretty big AoE on their charge. Weapon damage seems pretty good. Turret. Probably just put that on me for now. It would be cool if there's like a dodge roll on spacebar or something to help you get out of their charges. So that's finally gone down to 4.7, but the damage is increasing pretty decently on it. Actually, wait. Weapon damage might not apply to the summons, since they have their own damage that scales with level. But it does say ability damage. I don't know, that just sounds insane if it does scale everything up 1-to-1. Probably put a bit more on him. Like, you get so much damage from that the base damage of the skills doesn't really seem relevant. Weapon damage, sure. Maybe I should just stay near a house so that the ranged dudes have to funnel around a corner for all my summons to blast them. Probably just weapon damage again. Yeah, I can kind of just chill around a corner, although it looks like some of the spiders are hitting me through the stairs there. Probably turret. Let's get a little bit more on him. It also makes it very predictable for where their charges are going to go. Lance, slow field. I'm not sure I care that much about any of those. Maybe just Lance, put that on me. Yeah, having a dodge roll would be pretty nice to get out of the charges as they're coming at you. Otherwise, you just have to give them a really wide berth. So spiders are raise undead. 6%, so it goes up by 0.5%, but the damage also increases. Could use a reason to explore around the map, like maybe some random spawning chests or something. Maybe like a mini boss that you can fight for some loot. Grab a bit more life, put that on him. Yeah, I don't really have to do anything now with all the summons pumped up and a lot of weapon damage. Lance, Rain of Fire. I guess I'll take that. Lance 2. Does he have one? No. I guess it's kind of useful to have one level on him so you can see how they all scale with levels as well. I could probably use my charge to get out of their charge if I flip around. Let's get some more vitality, that's still pretty good. 700 and 900. As well as extra healing on the potion. Leech, stun, preemptive. Not sure I care that much. See, that's on strike, but that's on hit. So that might work on my other skills and stuff. I'm betting the Necromancer class would also be way better for what I'm trying to do here also. Oops, didn't even see that guy. Turret, sure. Put that on me. Try and take out those spiders so they're not so annoying. Cooldown, only 2%, but once my other things scale up enough, that might be worth it. I might just take that since I'm trying to focus on the summon-based stuff anyways, and there aren't any options for that there. Leech, turret, plague, sure. Pump that up some more. Good. Looks like there's a lot of elites building up over there where my dude's hanging out. Leech, Death Explosion, Lance. Let's grab that. With all those guys building up, maybe it'll be decent now. That dead guy was still charging and knocked me down there. Cooldown, turret, probably just the turret. Death Explosion 1-5 damage sounds kind of bad, but if it scales with the 300 ability damage that I have, maybe it doesn't matter. You can't really see the damage you're doing to enemies though, it seems like. Vitality, Death Explosion. Let's get another on that and see how it scales. I guess I'm just following wherever my dude goes, so I have the backup Raise Undead, Death Explosion. So that went up by 5 damage. That seems really, really bad. Like, I can get a level in weapon and ability damage for plus 40 to everything, or I can get a level in Death Explosion for plus 5 to just that one ability. Weapon damage seems like one of the best upgrades. Probably put a little bit more on him. It seems like if you had a lot of squad members, it would be pretty hard to keep them relevant, though. Cooldown, sure. It also seems like it might be best just to funnel everything onto one character. you would be a bit weaker on, but I would think you would scale a lot better. Turret, vitality, probably some more turret, 4.5, so the cooldown's going down a bit, around 10% so far from the levels. I feel like there's going to be an issue with those guys chain stunning you later on if too many of them spawn. Since there's not really a great way to avoid the stun and it has a pretty large area. Also, the explosions are starting to get a bit silly. Turret, sure. See if there's anything up here. Doesn't really seem like it, just one of their spawning points. Vitality, retaliate. Let's grab a bit of stun on this guy, help out with some crowd control. Maybe that'll help interrupt their charge attack. Yeah, the dead guy's still stunning you for like a second or two after they die is pretty strange. I don't think there's anything to turn down the explosion effect. Death Explosion, Plague. Not really sure why you would skip something in this game since everything is just beneficial. Let's try a bit of Slow Field maybe. Okay, that has a decent area on it. Probably more helpful on a ranged character. I guess you could put it on your dude as well and it would be pretty good there. Let's see, do I have any levels in Spider yet? Every 2.3 versus 2.4. Yeah, the charge guys seem way more punishing for a melee type character. Range character could easily avoid them, but they have a pretty large AoE. Probably pump turret here. Doesn't seem realistic to avoid them in melee at the same time. Like, I'm getting knocked down all the way over here. And now I'm starting to get spam knockdown, even by a dead guy at the end there. Let's go with the cooldown. It's probably pretty good now with how many levels I have and things. Vitality seems decent. Put another on him. Actually, maybe the leech does work on everything. It said it was a percentage of my damage on that screen. And I do seem to be healing quite a bit, even with only 1 level. Area of effect damage. Let's see how the AoE on that is. So it must be the same as the slow aura, or there's no graphic for it. Weapon damage turret. Probably weapon damage. Still pretty good value from that. And it affects everything. Vitality, Curse, Spider. Actually, probably should try that. I do take some small amounts of damage pretty often. And then with Leech on top of that, maybe you just create like an infinite loop where they hit you, take damage, and then you heal yourself back up. Maybe some sort of Thorns Healy tank build you could do with that. But yeah, definitely some issues with visibility once you've got lots of explosions going off here. Let's take the Retaliate and see how that scales. 10% of damage taken. Also, you should probably be able to turn off the gold and XP spam because there's just like a constant stream of that that doesn't really provide anything at this point. I don't really need to know that I'm getting 3 gold and 10 XP 10 or 20 times a second. Cooldown, Leech. Let's grab some more cooldown. Let's see, Retaliate went up to another 10% up to 20. Yeah, kind of getting stun locked now. Doesn't really matter due to my Leech and Retaliation and stuff, but it is kind of annoying. Death Explosion, Lance. Don't think any of those matter that much. Maybe just some Rain of Fire AoE. Unless there's some way to apply upgrades to your entire squad at the same time, I think it is going to be the best to just funnel one unit. So it looks like we have a boss now at 20 minutes. Let's grab a little bit more leech. Let's see, where is this dude at? I don't know, there's just a ton of elites everywhere. Maybe that's him with the dual swords there? He's just kind of skating around, chopping everything up. Okay, that was pretty loud. I have the volume turned extremely low as well. So I've got 15k now, but you also have to spend gold to unlock new stages, and it looks like quite a bit as well. So I could get a lot more companions. Looks like they're all companions down here. You could get 5 levels to various skills, it looks like. So you could like unequip that and then just get some big boosts to like Meteor or Curse or something. +5 to Turret would be cool. +5 to Leech would be great. +5 weapon damage would be an insane boost at the start. So it looks like you get companions and then global boost to them with the higher tier trinkets. So maybe that would make them be a bit more viable if they're getting global boost from multiple trinkets at the same time. Especially with some weapon damage added in. So you can get +60 levels to some of the skills at the tier 6 ones. Yeah, that would probably work. As well as the big boost to damage and vitality. Looks like you only get squad member trinkets at tier 6. So they might want to add some for like a solo play maybe as well. Looks like there's still some at tier 5. That's a lot of cooldown. It's a lot of heal potions. So I could unlock a new class, but you can't actually see what they do on this screen, which is pretty strange. So like Necromancer sounds cool, but I can't tell at all what he does. And God, that's loud. Let's check him out a little bit. I'm probably not going to do a full other run, but you can see my sound is turned down to almost as low as it can go while still being on. And those effects are extremely loud. So he summons spiders on the right click, and then left click summons birds. So he's a summoner, but not really a necromancer, and the birds seem to have some homing. And the spiders do as well. So yeah, fully ranged class with homing, he's going to be way better against all the elites constantly stunning you. And he can fully move while attacking as well. Even more spiders. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do a full another run right now. I just wanted to check how Necromancer works. So yeah, Battlethorne Survivors, I think it has potential. It seems to be pretty early on right now, but there's a lot of improvements they could pretty easily do, just tweaking some stuff, making it more friendly to melee, adding a dodge roll, stuff like that. But it's not terrible. I kind of like that one run. But yeah, if you liked the video, leave me a like or a subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.